guys, and welcome to Cooking with the Streeters. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I wanted to focus on the food and not me, so we're going to do some close-ups of the dish that we're making today, which is some garlic butter shrimp alongside some rice pilaf. So I have my rice pilaf going in the pot with 3 cups water or chicken broth. I use chicken broth, and 2 cups of rice. The rice I used is jasmine rice. I put it in a pot, brought it to a boil, and turned it down to a medium low heat so that it can simmer. Here I have about 1 pound of peeled and deveined shrimp large. I get all my seafood items and ingredients from Publix, so if you don't have fresh or whatever, use frozen. That's what I used today, was frozen. I have about 1 pound of that here. The ingredients that are needed for this dish is going to be salt, pepper, of course garlic, parsley, and I'll be introducing my new flavor seasonings today. I have some lemon garlic seasoning by Flavor God. These are some really good seasoning mixes that I wanted to incorporate into the dish today, and this one is Garlic Lovers. This one is an all-purpose seasoning. It's called Everything. And this one is also an all-purpose seasoning, but it's the spicy. And I also have a lemon that we're going to be using, olive oil, and of course chicken broth, and some butter. Of course, what's garlic butter shrimp without the butter? So I'm going to go ahead and get started with seasoning my shrimp here. These seasoning mixes from Flavor God, they don't have a lot of sodium. They have only 40% sodium in it, so we're going to add a little bit more salt to the dish so that it has a lot of flavor. So I'm just going to add some salt, some pepper, and then we're going to add some of our lemon garlic seasoning, and some of our garlic seasoning, and I'm going to grab a glove and mix that up. I hope everybody's doing well today. So we're just going to mix this up here, just like so. Just like that. I'm going to coat the pan here with some olive oil. I have it preheat to about medium-high heat. And I have some butter. I'm going to add in the pan as well. Just going to let that cook down and melt. And once the shrimp is cooked, I'm going to make a butter garlic sauce that goes on top of that, or that the shrimp are going to cook in. It's going to be so amazing, you guys. And it already smells good. The seasoning smells good. It's going to be so amazing. So we're just letting this all come together. And we're going to place the shrimp in an even layer in the pan so that they can brown. Just like so. You want to get a nice sear on each side, a nice browning. on each side of the shrimp. This is gonna go fast because this is a very short dish. And we're just gonna cook those in a single layer for about 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. Take them off because they're not gonna quite be done yet. We're gonna put them on some foil, make the butter sauce, the butter garlic sauce, and put them back in. So when I come back, I'll show you how the shrimp look once they've cooked, and we'll get started on the sauce. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm just flipping over our shrimp here. This was the first layer that we had. Look at that beautiful sear on the shrimp. That's exactly what you want. A nice sear on there so it leaves the little bits and pieces in the pan so we can get our sauce made. And it's just gonna go really quick on the second side. So while that's cooking, I'm going to get my foil ready to put them on. I'm going to take these off the heat. Add a second layer. And we have one more batch left to go. So I'm just going to add these in the pan, let them get a good sear just like we did this dish, and this batch. We're going to get it in the pan so we can get a nice good sear on it. And then we'll go to the next phase, and that's going to be making the sauce. Alright guys, welcome back. So now we're going to get ready to make the sauce. I've already seared my shrimp, and they're back there chilling out waiting for this delectable butter sauce that we're about to make. So I have the bits and pieces from the shrimp in the pan. I'm going to add a little more butter. And we're going to let that melt down. I've turned my heat down to about medium-low heat. Well, I'm sorry, medium to medium-high heat. I'm sorry. And we're just going to melt this butter down. The bits and pieces is what gives it its flavor. And we cooked it in olive oil and butter. So that's going to bring a lot of flavor to the dish as well. So you just want to add a little more butter to get your sauce started. I'm going to add in all of my garlic. You don't want it to burn, you guys. You just want it to become fragrant in the sauce. Just like so. Not burning it. Okay. I'm going to add in some chicken broth to deglaze. You can use a white wine if you want to, but I'm keeping it alcohol free on this end. So we're just going to make a delicious butter sauce using chicken broth. Oh, it smells good. Just the garlic itself smells really good. And I have 1 lemon here. I'm going to use the zest of the lemon as well as the juice. So we're just going to get the zest of the lemon in the pan. Oh, that smells good. and then this is a juicy lemon. We're gonna use the juice of 1 lemon. You want to juice with the pulp side up so the seeds don't go in. Just like that. And then I'm going to add in my garlic lover seasoning. And a little bit of the lemon garlic seasoning. I'm just going to give that a mix. Add in just a little more chicken broth. And we're going to finish it off with some butter. And let that butter melt down in there. I'm just going to taste the sauce for seasoning to make sure we don't need to add any salt or anything. Ooh, that's good. That is really, really good. That is so good, you guys, with the lemon juice and all the seasonings that we just put in there. It's going to be so good. And I've turned the heat down so we can just add the shrimp back in. And let them just cook in the sauce. I'm going to add some parsley, give it some color. And we're just going to let this cook in the garlic butter sauce. Just simmer that. And there, my friends, is the finished product. We're just going to simmer that in there, and then I'm going to plate it up so you can see what it looks like, and then we'll be ready to eat. I just added a pinch more salt. Go ahead and serve it up. there, my friends, is some delicious garlic and herb and lemon shrimp. Doesn't that look delicious? Look at that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I hope to see you guys again next week for another episode of Cooking with the Streeters. Take care.